I know a lot of people will talk about Nafisa not playing, but I think they're really good without her. You know, they're just a really great basketball team. So I think it was a big win for us because they set the bar high standard wise. We know what to expect when it comes to Minnesota Lynx, and so I think going into the playoffs, it was big for us because being able to know guarding Courtney Williams, knowing that her thing is a pull-up, knowing that now instead of not knowing that, it's big for us because we give ourselves a chance. And if they are the standard, we get to see where we are.
Kelsey Mitchell breaks silence as Indiana Fever dominate Minnesota Lynx without Caitlin Clark. Kelsey Mitchell has officially broken her silence as the Indiana Fever continue their stunning run, dominating the Minnesota Lynx without star guard Caitlin Clark, and the story is quickly becoming one of the most inspiring moments of the WNBA season. Indiana stormed out on a 10-0 run that set the tone, and despite missing 5 key players including Clark, Sophie Cunningham, Sydney Colson, Chloe BBY, and Ari McDonald, they looked fearless and in complete control. Mitchell's words after the game, "You've seen our growth," struck her teammates because they weren't about her individual success but about the collective fight that has defined this team.
Yeah, one of the things that I've been impressed with these guys since even the offseason, really the ones that I was able to work out with in the offseason, is how hard they work. There's a work ethic and there's a work style. And to approach everything in the same way, to be so energetic, enthusiastic, and dedicated every day. And I felt that way in training camp too. There weren't any days where I had to bring that out of them. So I think it's the nature of the women that we've brought into this organization to continue to just bust their butts and play hard.
For a franchise that hasn't posted a winning record since 2015, the Fever are proving they are no longer underdogs. They're contenders rewriting their identity in 2025. This victory was more than just a box score win. Aaliyah Boston dominated inside, controlling rebounds and forcing Minnesota's defense to adjust every possession. Odyssey Sims provided a spark off the bench with veteran leadership, Ariel Powers knocked down clutch three-pointers, Lexi Hull's defensive versatility shined, and Natasha Howard quietly balanced the front court with efficiency. Add it all together, and you had 5 players scoring in double figures, showing depth that many believed Indiana lacked. What makes this story even more powerful is the adversity they overcame.
Kelsey, how much pride do you take in the fact that you started in every game now for 2 straight years, and on top of that, you're now the points per game leader in franchise history?
Man, I don't want to sound cliche, but I'm never gonna give up. I'm never gonna. If I'm able, willingly, 2 feet, 2 legs, 2 arms to play the game, because a lot of people can't, I'm gonna play. It may not, fall my way all the time, but you never have to worry about me not being present, especially if I don't have anywhere else to be. So that's just what that is. I'm never gonna not play and compete. You're never not gonna see me sit out if I don't need to. And so it's just about staying. I've obviously having rhythm and being who I want to be, but I'm all about basketball when it comes to just finishing it out.
Just weeks ago, Indiana had lost 4 of 5 games, and fans were questioning if they even had enough players to remain competitive. Instead of folding, they reinvented themselves mid-season under coach Stephanie White's philosophy of "be where your feet are," a message that reminded the team to stop worrying about who was missing and focus only on who was available. That mindset has been transformational, shifting the Fever from survival mode to belief that they can win now. At the center of it all is Kelsey Mitchell, who isn't just having a strong season but is rewriting the Fever record books by averaging over 20 points per game for the first time in franchise history. Despite constant defensive traps, double teams, and the absence of Clark spacing, Mitchell has responded with maturity, learning when to take over and when to trust teammates.
It's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get back up. And, these are things that you have to go through. I often say there's no substitute for experience, and the experience that these guys have had to have to continue to reinvent, to have to continue to find different ways to get back up, and to play through some different struggles is not just paying us dividends this season, but as far as what it's doing for our culture, it's going to pay dividends for many years to come.
Her leadership has fueled this winning streak, and her MVP campaign is no longer just a hopeful narrative, it's becoming a reality. What stands out most is her resilience, as she continues to step onto the court every night determined to compete, no excuses. The Fever now carry momentum into the playoffs with confidence, depth, and a culture built on trust and growth. While Clark remains on the bench cheering her teammates, her presence and support only add to the belief that this team is building something bigger than a single season. Indiana's winning record isn't just a milestone, it's the start of a new era, with Mitchell.